on to Scott Morrison. Prior to question time, I spoke to Tom Clennell and suggested that there'd be no sort of Dorothy Dix questions on Scott Morrison, which there wasn't. But still, it didn't stop Anthony Albanese from having the odd crack at that issue, sometimes subtly, but he made his position pretty known about the secret ministries.
In the first answer and in the McBain answer. So for a few months at least, they get to use this as a defence for any integrity issue. Well, we won't be letting them get away with that because, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. But there was always the prospect of a censure motion against Scott Morrison after this resumption of Parliament, given the revelation of his taking on of secret ministries, and that revelation came between the two periods of sitting. Labor has decided not to move a censure motion, as the PM has set up an inquiry and the view is that should run its course. So there was a question whether the Greens could do it as early as today as well. Greens leader Adam Bandt said he wants to continue with the censure motion at some point, but is not giving us a timeline. It doesn't sound imminent.
Ultimately, yes. The Parliament has to send a very strong message that Prime Ministers keeping secret who the ministers are is unacceptable. Hopefully, the steps that are being taken in the inquiry will get us a step closer towards that, but we're exploring our options and looking at what else can be done.
Now, Mr Bandt, should I say, had asked the Speaker, Milton Dick, to refer Scott Morrison to the Privileges Committee for misleading Parliament. Milton Dick declined to do that today, but said other members could move to do so.
I've told the member for Melbourne that on the information available to me, it does not seem that a prima facie case has been made out. Then follows that in accordance with the practice of the House, I did not refer the matter of Committee of Privileges and members' interests.
Scott Morrison gives his first TV interview since leaving the top job tonight on Paul Murray, and he says he is not going to respond to criticisms of him day by day.
What I'm not into is getting engaged in the to and fro of the political circus of, you know, this and that, and argue this and that, and responding to this criticism from someone having a sledge at you and this, or buying into this, or look, I'm part of a team under Peter's leadership and the shadow ministry that's there and the other members, and I want them, you know, to really find their feet.
Yeah, that's with Paul Murray tonight, their former Prime Minister, Scott Morrison. We've seen in this Parliament some fantastic first speeches from the new members. It's been a real hallmark of the election of 2022. We've seen another one today, at least one more today.
Yeah, refreshing to see new faces, at least at the outset. And the independent MP for Fowler, Di Lee, stole the show a bit this morning with her outfit for her maiden speech. Traditional Vietnamese garb and Australian flag, and she stole the limelight with the reception she got.
I began my journey in this place in the same way I began my life in public service, with hope, with passion, and with relentless commitment to do what is right for the people who live in the electorate of Fowler. The people of Fowler are my people. Our story belongs to every Australian. Mr. Speaker, thank you for your time.
Huge cheers. A little while ago, Greens leader Adam Bandt was asked how he felt about the garb, given he wouldn't even stand in front of the flag a little while back.
I've watched Di Lee give quite a few contributions so far, and I know that she's fighting for her electorate. She's been very clear about raising jobs at any opportunity that she can. Look, I say good on her.
I've noticed in recent weeks he's backed away a bit from that flag decision. I wonder if he'll start standing in front of the flag, Kieran.
Yeah, he should.